Hey guys, it's your girl Isra, aka Is Always Glowing, and I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a full face of new products. So in today's video we're going to be doing a full face of new products, and there's so many goodies in here to try. This is the Revolution Beauty, I think this is their new brow lamination, Laminate brow fixer. Yeah, so we're going to be using this product today. I always do brows before I'd go in with my skin prep. I just find it's better to have a clean surface when it comes to using my brow products, so that it actually allows the product to stick to my brows. I like a fluffy, like laminated sort of brow. So yeah, I find if I apply skincare it just mixes and it goes all weird and it just doesn't actually stick. So yeah, we're going to do brows and we're going to get into skincare. Okay, so let me just show you the product. So this is one side, also double-sided. So you use this to like slick your brows, I guess, like to shape them. It just goes straight in. So I'm just coating my brows with the product. We're going to go in with the other brow. I like to do this in my usual routine because I just find it gives this side like time to dry before I like brush it up properly. This would be a really good brow gel to just hold your brows in place. But I think for the lamination look, I don't know if it's just my hairs are quite thick, so I do find it quite hard to find products that actually hold them up. I'm just going to go with my normal routine now, so I'm just going to go in with a brow wax. You can literally use any. I know it looks crazy, but honestly just trust the process. Okay, so now that the wax has dried slightly, I'm just going to go in with a spoolie and I'm literally just going to shape my brow how I like them to be. And then I just take my finger and just literally like push it into place. Don't worry about the excess products, we're going to wipe that away. That's why I do brows before skin prep, because I just find I would have to wipe it away anyway. Also my brows don't hold up if I do that. Just a little tip, if you're doing your brows for the first time using this method and you don't like the shape, you can always just like brush them back up like this. And then you can always just like reshape it if you're not happy with it. Just don't take too long because the products could dry down and it might just get a bit harder to do that. And now I'm just going in with a cotton bud that has a bit of micellar water on it. Clean around the brow so that when you're applying your concealer it doesn't like go all funny. Now it's time to conceal my brows, but before I do that I just like to prep my skin. I know this is like a full face of new products, but when it comes to skincare I don't really like to like add new products randomly. I like to introduce it to my skin slowly after I've done like a patch test. So I'm just going to go into my usual prep. So this is the Boots Rosewater and Glycerin Toner. I always apply a toner before any serum to damp skin. It helps your skin actually absorbs it a lot better. So that's a little skincare tip for you there. Using tapping motions just to push this into my skin. So I'm going to go in with the Inky List hyaluronic acid. I know in my other video I used the Ordinary's one, but I do love the Inky List one too. I love them both. I can't find the Ordinary's one right now, so I'm just going to go in with this one. Literally just blend that into my skin. Skin prep is literally so important. Like if you find that your makeup goes a bit dry or just looks a bit cakey, maybe it's because you haven't prepped your skin properly. So I just like to take the hyaluronic acid on my lips, and then I'm going to go in with some lip oil now as well. I usually love to use the Clarins lip oil, but because this is a full face of new products, I'm going to be trying the Renew lip oil. It's clear, so I'm just going to go in and apply some. Applicator looks cute. Okay, it's really soft. The formula is really nice as well. Feels really hydrating. It's been about 5 minutes and my serum is nice and dry. Make sure you give your serum a few minutes to like actually soak into your skin. If you find that your makeup peels, like when it comes to like your foundation or something, it could be because you didn't let your skin prep or your moisturiser or your primer dry. So yeah, just make sure to give it a few minutes between each step. I'm going to go in with the Sahaa Cosmetics Vitamin E and Rose Moisturiser. I know it's meant to be a full face of new products, but when it comes to skin prep, like these products never let me down, so I have to just go in with it. I'm just going to melt it at the back of my hand, literally melting into like an oil consistency, as you can see there. And I'm just going to like slowly apply that to my skin. The reason why I'm prepping so early, usually I just prep under my brows, but I just thought if we're going to use a new primer or something, I just want to make sure I've given my moisturiser time to dry. I'm going under my eyebrows because we're going to conceal my brows next. Also, you can use it as an eye cream. Just look at the glow that's given my skin. Honestly, if you haven't tried the Sahaa Cosmetics Vitamin E and Rose Moisturiser, like this is your sign to. Especially if you have dry skin, oh my god, you'll actually love it. I've got oily skin, but I still love it to prep my makeup because I just feel like it gives you the perfect hydration and literally nourishes your skin as well. Okay, so now it's time to conceal my brows. When it comes to concealer, I don't have like a brand new concealer, but this is one of the most recent ones I've tried. I tried it a few months ago and I actually really liked it, but I just like haven't really been using it since, so I just thought maybe we can use it for today's video. So I'm just going to take some at the back of my hand and then just apply like a good amount onto one side of the brush. I always like to leave one side clean. By the way, how cute is this mirror? I'm actually obsessed with it. I'm just going to take my mirror and I'm just looking down and I'm literally just kind of following my natural brow shape. And I'm holding the brush this way. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm not like holding it this way. I'm holding it this way first, just to kind of mark out where I want it to go. And then I will use the other side, raising my eyebrows slightly, just going under like that. I just like to look forward and just make sure that my brows are as even as I can get them. Now it's time to fill in my brows and we're going to try a new pen today. This is also from Makeup Revolution. Hopefully we can have better luck with this product. So they sent me 3 shades. I think I'm going to go into the darkest one because my hair is quite dark. So this is how the packaging looks. Sorry, my camera's not focusing. So this is how the product looks. We can open it up. Can you guys see? It's got these really fine tips. Right-handed, so this might be a bit... But wow, look at those strokes. Oh my gosh. No, guys, look at that. No, we've got to try it. Okay, so where do I start first? I usually start here. Wait, can you guys see? Let me do it at the front so we can see the difference. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see that compared to that one. Look, very natural. I really like this product. I really like how it's applying. I really like the fine tips. Okay, so now it's time to blend out my concealer and I'm just going to go with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. Take it in the center and I just kind of like brush it up just to blend my brows. Okay, so I'm not really a primer girly, but I do have this one that I haven't tried before. This is new to me, so when I say it's a full face of new products, it's new to me. I usually don't go in with primers because sometimes I feel like it doesn't mix too well with my foundation and it can peel. What the hell, we might as well try this primer. Okay, so this is the NYX Plump Right Back primer. It also says it's like a plumping serum as well, so yeah, let's see how that goes. Get some on. It does smell really nice, but I'm not a big fan of fragrance products because I have sensitive skin, so I hope this doesn't cause a reaction or anything. I hope it's okay. I mean, for now it feels fine. I don't have any tingling sensations in my face or anything, so I think we're all good. Okay, so that is the NYX primer applied and it does feel really nice on the skin. This is Lumina by W7makeup. I'm actually a really big fan of glowy primers. Like, I love the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I love the Rimmel London Multitasker. Look at that applicator. It looks like it's a good size. I really like the size of the applicator, so we can just see how that goes on. I like to apply some on my forehead as well. So I'm just going to go in with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush so we can see how it mixes with the NYX primer. There's no pilling. That has honestly evened out my skin tone really nicely. I don't know if you guys can see. So this is literally my second time trying this product and I'm actually really impressed with it. So I feel like it's sitting on my skin really nicely. Like, it's literally melting into my skin. It's not just like sitting right at the top. So I feel like it's mixed really well with my skin prep. And yeah, it's given me a tiny bit of coverage. Like, it's evened out my skin tone just a little bit. It's given me a nice glow. I feel like this is a good base for makeup. Okay, so now it's time for foundation, and I don't actually have a new foundation to try. I was thinking maybe we can go into the Maybelline Superstay foundations because they're kind of new. I've actually got 2 shades here, so I'm just going to mix the 2. To apply the foundation, I'm going to go in with a flat foundation brush. If you guys watched my first video, I did say that the SBA 6 brush is my favorite, but unfortunately I haven't washed it. Once again, your girl is behind on washing her brushes. Please don't judge me, please, please, please. We'll get on to that ASAP. Hopefully we've got a good match.
Welcome back, Blake.
Okay, I think it might be a little bit light, but we'll blend it in and see how it looks. If you want to achieve a full coverage base but you don't want to use a lot of products, I definitely recommend using a brush to paint a thin layer of foundation on. I've gone with a slightly thicker layer, but that's because I like full coverage. I'm just using the SBA 3 brush. As mentioned in my previous video, this is literally one of my favorite foundation brushes. It blends the product into your skin so perfectly. I feel like it's the perfect shape as well, and it's quite a big brush as well, so it can cover quite a lot of a surface area. I feel like I got a good match. What do you guys think? So this is how the foundation is looking. I love the finish of this foundation. If you're looking for a new foundation to try, I definitely recommend trying this one, because just look at the finish. Like, it looks so good. It looks so skin-like, but it also gives you a perfect amount of coverage. And now it's time to go in with some cream contour, and I'm going to be trying the e.l.f. Camo cream contour slash bronzer. This is the second time I've used this, and I actually really liked it. Like, when I used it the first time, I was like, I'm definitely adding this to my makeup collection because it just literally glides onto the skin so nicely. And I know some people are like, oh my gosh, e.l.f. products are so pigmented, so you don't have to go in with a lot, but I'm a full coverage babe, and I just feel like, yeah, I like to pine on the product. Now I'm just going to go in with a dense foundation brush. This is from Dress Up Beauty. I will link it because it is from a brush set. To place my contour, I like to place it quite high. So the other day when I tried it, I felt like it blended so easily and the pigment was really nice. Now I'm just blending the other side. I'm just using dabbing and tapping motions to really make sure I'm pushing the product into my skin. As you guys can see, the formula is super easy to work with. It blends really easily. As you guys know, I always go back into my foundation brush just to make sure like I blend everything together properly. And I just find like this photographs really well as well. Take whatever's left on my brush just to tap that on my nose. Overall, I really like the formula. I really like the way it dries down. It dries down matte. If you know me, you know that I always go in with blush before concealer. I'm going to be trying the e.l.f. Camo blush. I was gifted it recently, and you know, this is the full face of new makeup, so I kind of count this as like being new. I actually tried these blushes before, but in a different shade, so this is my second time trying this shade. I'm just going to place it where I would usually place my blush, which is quite like high up on my cheekbones. And I know so many of you are thinking, oh my gosh, like you're applying too much blush, but just trust the process. I'm going to be using a Real Techniques contour brush. Slowly start blending, and I'm just using like dabbing and tapping motions. How pretty that shade is. It's so nice. I just find that the formula sits really nicely on the skin. Like, look. And I know you guys were worried about it being too pigmented, but it honestly blends out really nicely. I feel like when it comes to makeup, the secret is just to keep blending. Okay, so this is the e.l.f. Camo blush blended out, and it looks really nice. I feel like it looks so pretty, but I kind of want the blush to be a bit pinky. So this is a blush that I was recently gifted, so it's kind of new, but I have used it a few times and I do really like it. I'm just going to go in with a little bit on the apples of my cheeks. So I'm just focusing this product on the apples of my cheeks, but I am bringing it up slightly just to blend with the other blush. I feel like this is actually a really cute blush combo. What do you guys think? Once again, I'm just going to take my foundation brush just to blend the product in. I'll blend with my concealer, always colour correct. As you guys can see, I do suffer with dark circles. I don't actually have like a new colour corrector to try, so I'm just going to be going in with the Huda Beauty one in the shade Peach. I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. Camo concealer. Now, this was the same concealer that I used to carve out my brow, so we'll be using that for my under eyes today because I don't actually have like a new concealer to test that with you guys. Let's see if I'll love this concealer as much as I love the H&B Cosmetics concealer. So to blend out my concealer, I'm going to be using the YZ Cosmetics brush. It's quite a unique brush because look at its shape. So you can use this for any step of your makeup, but I personally like to use it to blend my concealer out. And I just kind of pick like a side, and then I'm just gonna start blending. I love how this brush can really get in your inner corner. I'm really liking the formula of this concealer. This isn't my first time using this concealer, but it is like pretty new to me. I do really like it. I've seen a lot of people say online that their one creases, and personally I haven't found that it's creased, but I will update you guys today and let you know if that does happen. So my phone actually died, so the concealer got to sit a little bit longer, so we'll be able to test like how it kind of blends once it's dry, if that makes sense, because I feel like with some concealers, when you let them sit for too long, they're really hard to work with. So I feel like this would be like the perfect test. So yep, let's just go straight in, and hopefully this blends out properly. I hope that it drying down has just given it more coverage and not actually made it more difficult to blend. I guess one good thing is like you don't have to rush to blend this concealer, which is good because I really hate when concealers are like that. And now I'm just going to do my forehead as well. I really hope this doesn't just stay as like one little patch. So it's actually blending, which is great. But this is literally like the perfect concealer brush. I'm going to use the tip to just blend like the bridge of my nose. It's time to set my face, and I don't actually have a new powder to try, but I actually rediscovered the Hourglass one the other day, so I was thinking for this video that we can use this one. To go back in and just blend out any creases that might have formed. And I'm going to be using the SBA powder puff. So I've just packed that on. So I'm just going to start with this side. I'm just going to push the product into my skin. Just look at like the difference. I just feel like this powder is honestly so good. I'm going to go in with the other side, and I'm just making sure to look up again. I'm just going to press the product into my skin. Okay, now it's time for setting spray. Now I have used this once before when I tried out the contour and the blush, because I do have a tutorial going up on my Instagram with like a full face of e.l.f. cosmetics, so make sure to check that out. So yeah, I'm just going to go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip setting spray. Now when I used it the other day, I really liked it, so hopefully today it looks good as well. I like how fine the mist is. Like, let me show you guys. I usually do eyes before base if I'm doing like a full glam or like quite a dramatic eye look, but today I think I'm going to go for something quite soft because I've got the e.l.f. Cosmetics palette to try. Now I did try these two colours the other day and I did really like the formula. Like, they blend really easily. Oh my gosh, look what's happened to the palette. I don't know if that just happened. So I'm just going to go in with this shade right here. So I'm literally just taking a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This is from Morphe. I'm not too sure what the number is because it's quite an old brush. It's been rubbed off. But I'm literally just taking that through my crease and on my eyelids as well. I'm also going to bring it towards the bridge of my nose as well, just to create a slight contour. And I really like the formula of this eyeshadow. I think it's really creamy. They're blending really easily. So now I'm just doing the same on the other side. I'm just using little circular motions. Then once again, I'm literally just bringing it towards the bridge of my nose. I'm just going to take this shade here. This is a Destiny Beauty 06 brush. I'm going to focus this more on my lids and then slowly blend it out towards your crease using circular motion. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with some highlighter on my inner corner. I actually got a new highlighter to try. This is from Revolution Makeup and it's in the shade Golden Girl. It's such a pretty gold. So I'm just going to go in with this brush. It's just a really small eyeshadow brush. As you can see, it's quite flat. This is where I like to place my inner corner highlight. Oh, that's really pretty. It is really gold. I do usually like a champagne highlighter. But I'm just going to apply a little bit to the tip and then the bridge of my nose, and then same with my upper lip. It's applied really easily. I don't see any fallout, which is great, and it's actually such a pretty colour. I feel like this will look so nice on a deeper skin tone. Take the brush that we applied a little bit of our eyeshadow with, and I'm just going to blend my highlight into my nose a little bit more. You actually have a new eyeliner to try, and this is from Sweet Beauty. In the shade Bright. Now this is really hard for me to do on camera because my eyes do water, so I don't think I'm going to go in with eyeliner today. My eyes are feeling really sensitive and they're starting to water, and I really don't want it to ruin my makeup. Okay, now it's time to line my lips, and I was actually gifted these two recently. I did try this the other day and I was really impressed by the formula. Like, they're really creamy and they glide on really well, so I just thought I'd show you guys like we can use this again. Go into the shade Spill the Tea. And I'm just going to start eyelining my lips. And as you guys can see, like, they're really creamy, like they glide on really easily. Just going in with this colour first before I go in with the deeper brown. I just find it helps build some depth. So let me show you guys what I mean. I'm really impressed with the formula of these lip liners. Okay, so I've got quite a few lip products to try out today. I don't think I'm going to get to try them all out today. So let me know if you would like a separate lip combo series on YouTube, because I do have one on my Instagram. I actually tried this lip oil the other day from e.l.f. and this is in the shade Candy Coated, and it's so pretty. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's got these tiny specks in it. Like, it's so pretty. I can swatch it for you. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's so pretty. I'm going to try out this Lawless Gloss. I look at the applicator like it's so unique. She tried out the shade Velvet the other day and it's so pretty. This is in the shade Cherry Vanilla. The shine on these glosses are unreal. Swatch it over here. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but like the shine on it, it's so nice. So I've decided to go in with the Lawless Gloss. This is in the shade Cherry Vanilla, like I said before. I'm also going to top it with the e.l.f. lip oil. So let's see the first swipe. Oh my god, it smells so nice as well. It smells like vanilla. So now I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. lip oil because I just have to show you guys how pretty this looks. So I think I'm going to go ahead and apply some lashes, but I do think I'm going to go in with half lashes. So as I'm waiting for the glue to dry on my lashes, I'm just going to take a slightly darker brown and mix it with this shade right here. And I'm just going to darken my lash line a little bit. I find this just helps blend your lashes with your natural lashes, so you don't actually have like a little gap. And with some mascara. This is the e.l.f. lash extender. This is actually in the shade brown. I'm going to take some on my lower lashes. So I'm pretty much done, but I was thinking to go in with one more layer of the e.l.f. setting spray to really lock everything in. So I've just realised that I haven't actually set like my blush or added any powder bronzer. Now I don't have any new powder bronzers to try, but I do have a new powder blush to try. This is the Buttermilk blushes from NYX Cosmetics. This is in a shade For the Butter. I feel like this will look really cute. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's little specks of glitter, so it's not a matte blush. I'm just going to take it on like an angled brush. I'm going to tap a little bit of product. Now I've seen these all over my For You page and they are really pigmented, so I'm going to go in really lightly. Oh, that's a really nice shade. I feel like this is a really pretty blush. It's blending really nicely. It's not lifting any product. Definitely see the difference. I'm going to apply it on this side. Taking a brush that had powder foundation on it, and I'm just gonna help blend my blush a bit more into my base. Just before we finish, I'm just gonna go back into my liner just to reline our lips. I had to pick. This would definitely be one of my favorites from today. This lip oil as well, it's so pretty. I'm actually obsessed with it. This blush shade is so pretty and the formula is so nice. I also really like the cream contour as well, and I loved the lip liners. This shade in particular, like this shade is such a nice brown. This is the shade Dark Cocoa, and we are done. So that was a full face of new products. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.